so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set up, 18, Gator.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Ready, 50, plant.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to pull one over his head as this game progresses.
And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset, because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
60 on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Now.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got Lockett. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Yes, yes.
Watch the edge. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Step.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. That's Harry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
2nd and 10.
I got you, boy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll get a nice chance. There on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Hey, wahoo!
Check 13. Check 24.
Hey.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's
2nd and 4. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
54. Watch 54. Here we go, G.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. These two teams all tied after 1.
On the double.
Come on, fellas. Sponge. No.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bengals' 39-yard line.
On the ball. Ready?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Tighten up. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Go.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go.
Go. Now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, dude.
They'll drop to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Go now. 60 or 61. Matchbox lights. Go. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Yep.
Watch the motion.
Be driven.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
X3. 218. Chop.
At the Bengals' 32-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is fielded at the goal line. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Check, walk to the
Go.
Switch out.
Get it.
They'll set up the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Let's go.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
High 7.
Mike's by 4. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 52. Deuce.
Now.
I got motion.
Get it ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup. It's
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Luke Kuechly in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Ready? He's checking.
Hey, Sam off. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looked like he tried it all there. Tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes, but he was covered the entire way. Dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Shift. Watch twist. Hey, box drop. Yes. Get it.
Back to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. He's going to float this one deep, looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Hey, exit.
Slam. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Hey! Snap.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Check 4.
And they give this time to the tailback. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming after you. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hey. Go, Jackrabbit, come on.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. The big fella. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers,
under pressure, and they got to him again. Avery Williamson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
57 to Mike, 57 to Mike.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Black.
Oh, yeah.
Ready? 60 out.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Alert flare, flare.
Check me, Griffin.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
What? Squeeze.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 8 read.
Check it out, read.
Shoot.
Back to throw now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Watch the screen. Showing it.
Rock it. You're out.
Hatchet.
Hey, Haywood. Go. Get it.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Go.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Black. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. 50, plant.
I got him.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go now.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
61, max box, play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Nauta, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
60 or 662.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Yep. Get it.
Looking to throw. The catch is made by the tight end, Nauta. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 10-yard line.
Look at me. Zip. Ready?
2nd and 4. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Shit.
Snap.
Again, it's Mixon. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. 5.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Down. 70, Indy.
Bandit.
Shoot.
On first down, Mixon, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.